about Nigeria pay attention na power solution base. So we know you be a clean energy enthusiast and of course a researcher too. So young, and you need to you need to be here to see this young man.
Make a check for YouTube, you can see our Facebook.
Tell us about your professional background and your journey.
Yeah, so I would say it started when I went for my internship.
You say would they speak okay. For pidgin.
Okay.
Yeah, I tell you outside.
Wisdom, leave our guest, make it relax. I want to make it relax first. Okay. It's coming. No, professional PhD holder and everything. So relax first.
It's not because of that.
I just want to make you relax. Tea or coffee?
Okay.
Tea or coffee or water?
I'm okay.
Clean energy, water.
I'm okay.
All right. So fire down your professional journey.
Yeah, so I had my internship at the largest power distribution company, CheChe Electric, and Egbin power plants in
Egbin power plants.
Yeah,
wow,
it's also the largest power generation company in West Africa. So that was where I actually got to understand how power works in Nigeria.
Okay, before now you be there shout anyhow. Okay,
all those things we could just shout up NEPA, and then you don't really even understand why they are taking the light and all of that. And that was where I actually really got to understand that it's not like some people are seated somewhere and are saying no, you're not having power. Especially these private companies, they are all actually there to make profits as businesses.
Yes.
But there are so many things that are impeding their capacity to deliver. And that was one of the reasons why I was very interested in actually working there. I wanted to know how things work. For example, now the reason why maybe CheChe Electric would power you and we take the light in 30 minutes is not because they actually just want to take off the light. They want to power you.
Sure, brother, cool left you just never go off something now. Oh yeah, that's talk. I hear you. No, she be come here to defend.
I hear my own now.
I
No, they hear you.
I don't defend them.
I said we dey hear you. No wahala.
Okay, so imagine if maybe the way Nigeria is now, we need about 80 gigawatts of power. 80 gigawatts. So and we currently generate an average of 4 gigawatts. So out of that 4 gigawatts,
we need 80. We only produce 4.
About 4 average. So imagine say Egbin, all of them they generate power now, send them to the grid, and the people that are controlling the power now tell CheChe Electric that okay, what we want you to take out of all of this is just 300 megawatts. So CheChe will now think that okay, out of all the people that are on our feeder, who are the people that we can power with this small power that they are saying we should supply? Then they will now choose specific locations. There are some places that if you power them, the grid, we will get national grid collapse. Waiting they call national grid collapse, like the collapse we had like 3 weeks ago, is that the consumption was higher than what was being generated. So they have to always make sure that what people are consuming does not exceed what is being generated by all the power.
Okay, so I don't want to go that way, but you dey drive me to go that way. So see, I try most of the time I try away from my field, away from things where I've studied. I try to read up to know what's in there happen in the field where not even concern me. So in the issue of generating from the Gencos go tell you stories. This co's gonna tell you say now this much now we go feed distribute and all that. So you hear issues of how we are even selling to countries where they're smaller than us, and then we not get enough. We not feed distribute. So is it the distribution that's the problem actually? Because Gencos they actually generate. You get now. I don't want to go into that detail. But you can see that I know what I'm saying. No, let's leave this. It's a bit political.
Because even me, I don't want to go inside.
No, you don't hands off, right? You don't hands off, right?
But what I pick from the whole team, be say we get power problem.
Yes, we have an existential problem.
There's a power problem.
I get you with the power, the people where they produce and the people where they distribute and all that. I understand totally where they come from. But we need to prioritize some things.
Yes.
We need to prioritize our nation. You understand? Because you get to sell out, and then because get necessary things where you need to distribute them in your country.
Your country never get enough.
Any other nation we go to look how we get those things, those equipment to distribute well.
Right.
Simple. So now move on. Power solution.
Away from that. So after you get this experience, from these two big power companies and distribution companies, you can say it be like you need to start your own. Waiting be that motivation.
Okay.
We know so we'll get power problem, but I want to hear waiting be that motivation. And then this your company, Renerworld. Which kind of problem particularly for this power on the solve?
Okay. So basically, based on my experience in all of these companies, one thing I discovered was that there were just too many issues. That and if I was going to ever make any impact as a person in Nigeria, it would be to go some other route that I feel are more sustainable and maybe better solutions. And that was why I started Renerworld. So I've always had this thing like for renewable energy. I tried it out when I was in Unilag as a student. I did a lot of work on it, and I discovered that generating free power from the sun. Wow, that's interesting. So and I discovered it was very feasible.
And the sun no go collapse.
Go collapse. So I started this thing with my home actually in Ibadan. Like I just powered them at home in Ibadan because they spend a lot on diesel and fuel and petrol. And I discovered that 2 years, 3 years, this system is actually working fine. Which basically means that this stuff is actually sustainable. Like and we didn't have to break the bank to do it. So and I was like okay, this is a better solution. Let's do something around this. So the main focus of Renerworld is actually to provide electricity supply to Nigerians, to solve the lack of access to electricity supply in Nigeria. And it was during the process of brainstorming around this thing that we came up with our product, Renerlight Classic, that I'll be talking about today.
All right, no go too far. Now you don't enter already. Renerlight Classic. Currently, it power over 70 tech designers and developers across 9 states in Nigeria. How this particular one they work, and a flagship products like this one be.
Yeah.
So we should want to know how they work.
Okay, so this is a product we built and designed ourselves. We came about the idea in 2020 during the pandemic period. We discovered that even though we were able to install solar PV systems for organizations and homes and all, we needed a system we could deploy fast to any place. We had friends who were calling that they didn't have power to carry out remote work and all of that, and they just wanted to power basic gadgets. And so we're like, what can we design that would solve this problem and we would still able to make it very affordable for people?
Okay.
And that was how we came about Renerlight Classic. And we decided to deploy it. What the system can do basically is it can power workstations, it can power laptop phones and all of that. But we imagined tech guys that, okay, these guys sometimes some of them don't even like to wash clothes with their hands. So let it be able to also power washing machine.
They don't even get time to.
They don't get time. Some of them they work almost 24 hours, and then sometimes they want to blend fruits. To we like people to work in so it can also power blender. It can power so many of the basic appliances you basically use in your home.
Wow.
Yeah. Interesting. What I want to comment on that be say we know how our Nigerian school system be. They're friendly at all. They encourage all these kind of ideas very well. So for now to start this kind of thing from school and get up to this point, very commendable. But what I want to ask now, now this product, for this show now we don't talk to plenty companies like your own, different products where they come up. But this one a product, what make them different? What be the unique thing we did for this product? What if you say stand out on its own from other products? So this one are the power laptop, your TV, you go fit power washing machine, blender. But what's the unique for this system? Tell us about the specs.
Okay, so we before we actually built Renerlight Classic, we considered what was out there in the market. We're trying to consider different products, and we discovered that there was actually one issue or the other that made it.
Okay, so when I see the need for them.
Yeah. So we saw that there was one issue or the other that other products had. One, we wanted to be able to build a system that can comfortably provide good amount of power, like not just things that you have to connect with small LED bulb to and all of that. Something that can power your actual house.
Wow.
It's compact and it's still very affordable. Like we want that affordability part is very important, because what's the point of you designing something that people can't use because they can't actually afford it? So we considered all of the spec, we considered the energy consumption of an average developer and all of that before we now actually design the system. So basically we designed it for the tech ecosystem. And how we get to know that we're able to achieve our goal is that we have a lot of people using them now across, like you said, across 10 states now.
10 states.
Yeah,
okay.
and some of them actually just call in to the office to tell us about their experiences, to say things like, oh, I don't even sometimes bother to even switch to NEPA anymore because what my consumption is
For
less
real?
than. Serious, yeah. And you're like, my consumption is less than what this thing actually, generates. So, it takes me through the day. We have customers who have called in like that. And one of the things we do to actually get feedbacks like this is that we do this interview stuff with our customers,
Okay.
like on a monthly basis. I let them talk about their experience. That's how we actually get to know that, it's actually really, really, serving people and, helping to improve the way they actually work.
Wow, power solution now where we day inside Nigeria, and then you they pay attention on top your Chukma station. Today we they talk about powering the fast growing tech community in Nigeria, and now why we get Mr. Omolaja Emmanuel, and CEO Renerworld Global Limited. So make we also talk about this grant. So they be announced to you as one of the 7 winners for the $10,000 grant. We be saying I just conclude for the 2021 Clean Technology Hub, and that one where they do it all on incubation program and all that. So I want to make you talk slightly about your impact on top, how this one take impact you, this particular program, and how you intend to use the money, the $10,000 grants.
Okay, so one of the ways you get to know that it has really impacted us well is that the amount of systems we deployed this year, first quarter, is more than everything we deployed before then, from 2020. So we've been able to scale up rapidly. It has really helped with the scale at which we can deploy systems and the number of units we can deploy on a monthly basis. That's one of the major things we actually needed the grant for. We also wanted a situation where affordability was like one of the things we were really considering, and we knew that to be able to get stores on a larger scale and design and build these stores, we'll be able to drop down our costs even further, and that was actually one of the things we were able to achieve. So it has helped edge us against market fluctuations. This period that naira, dollar, all of that is always happening and all that. You want to be able to hedge against the inflation and all of that. So it has really helped stabilize our prices. Or else, if we didn't get the grant, we probably have been having to increase our prices on a monthly basis, like this year.
Okay, so your on our success for this Q1, which you talk, all this Oyibo, the success for this Q1, it don't pass which I don't do 2020 or 2021.
Yeah. In terms of numbers, yes.
So now as CheChe been asked, talk about the money. How I plan to use the money now?
Okay, so we've already started using the money. So and what we majorly invested it into is to get the actual components we use for building our systems.
And they build that for Nigeria here, abi?
Yeah. And we also got a lot more equipment. So we use things like 3D printers and all. All of this modern day equipment.
And trying to build this system and do it gets some like raw materials we want to get from the country.
Yeah.
From Nigeria.
Yeah, we get some from Nigeria and we get some from outside
Nigeria.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So if they talk about pricing before, this thing, when we don't talk about all this solution, what they put problem for people might be say whether they go feel afford them. Every time we talk about these fine ideas, they go say, Wisdom, CheChe, this thing is still cost. I know whether I go fit buy them. So talk to us, tell us about how affordable this thing is. How much be the thing? How much this all this way they speak since? How much be this product?
Okay, so you could see all of the things I talked about as regards the capacity of the system to power washing machine and all of that. And I guess your mind is already going, this thing is going to be super expensive. Well, to actually get the system anywhere, like it gets installed anywhere in Nigeria, like whether Abuja or Kano, we have the system currently working in Kano, in Abuja, and all of Owerri. Now it's just 265,000 naira with a single solar panel. So we have two variations. Either comes with a single 150 solar panel or two 150 solar panels. So we made it such a way that it is scalable. Even after using the two solar panels with it, if you realize that maybe your consumption is even higher and you want more generation from the sun, you can add an extra solar panel. So people can easily go for the 265,000 naira variation and add an extra solar panel later on. But some others can also just go for the two solar panel system and for a total of 295,000 plus delivery and everything. You're not paying any extra amount.
So when they come to check up on those buyers, these customers, when they pay attention to them, like trying to inspect what I don't do already for them.
Yes. So we get feedback
timely.
Yes, we actually get feedbacks a lot from customers. In fact, without having to push to get feedbacks, we've had customers call into the office just to tell us their experience. We had a lot of customers message us December 29 to say, getting your system was actually one of my best, purchases in 2021. Yeah, just to talk about. And we've had customers just calling to say, so this is what I've been able to do with the system. This is what I get from the system, and I really enjoy it and all of that.
But share with us one specific milestone or experience from any customer. We don't strike on. We'll be like, this work how they do again. Any feedback, any success story we won't give us.
Okay, so I think one success story is the one I talked about earlier. But the guy that called into the office to just tell us that he doesn't even have to switch to NEPA at all. Now that was very significant for us because we didn't want a system that you have to still be depending on generator and NEPA for. If you are working remotely, we wanted something that even if you don't have electricity supply for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month, you are sure that okay, your Renerworld Classic system will be able to power you comfortably, to run your basic gadgets and all of that. And achieving that goal is very critical for us. So when we had the customer actually call to say, oh, I know there's option for me to also charge my system from NEPA and switch to NEPA, but I'm actually able to use this system comfortably without having to do all of that. It was a very great stuff for us.
Aside from those flagship products, you get any other Renerworld Classic or kind of product will be still there in the works?
Another classic.
Okay, so now at the moment we actually also offer other systems like normal inverter solar system solutions. We work with organizations like Unilag, for example. Okay. We have a project we did for them to power their data center. When they were it's actually very significant because it was like when all of those they were trying to move remotely as well. They wanted students to be able to access their learning online. Okay. During a period I think that's strike or pandemic or something. So they wanted their ICT server to be constantly powered, and they called us to install a system for them. So that was the last system. We also have customers who power like very large homes and are totally off grid. They're neither using generator nor NEPA. The system we install for them actually way bigger. Yeah.
Wow.
So if I want installation for my house, not be Renerworld Classical, but I just want to power my house with solar panels and solar system, I want just
you can also have that.
They offer that service.
Yes, sure.
Sorry, I go need to ask questions. Somebody sending. Okay, I miss out this. Somebody say, okay, so I get a 3-bedroom apartment, and I get AC in each of these 3 bedrooms, and then I also get TVs. I use it just mentioned some of the things so she get for house, microwave and stuff. Say, which one go feel work for me in this? And she said I want come out for NEPA and generator.
She don't tire for them.
It don't tire.
I dey feel her.
Yes.
So we actually have like 5 kVA, 10 kVA, 15 kVA systems that can power these appliances.
How expensive? How cheap? How affordable? Now the word. So, now actually the word. How affordable?
You know why this question they good, CheChe? That because people they complain. This power matter. It don't serious. Everybody they complain.
So answer that question, please. So, I know she they wait.
Yeah. So if you want to power stuff like that,
yes,
and it can start from maybe something around maybe 1.4 something.
1.4.
Yeah, and above.
For how long this 1.4 will last?
Okay, so it depends on what the person is at any particular point in time.
Yes.
Are you going to have all of 3 ACs running at a time?
People just wanna flex.
They just wanna chill.
They wanna chill in the house because weather they too hot.
Weather hot.
And they try because of make I see some of the questions
more. We get questions.
Do they, CheChe, please, they have solar industrial or commercial capacity power system capable of powering tons of cold room system, please? And he mentioned in email address about TJ. I don't go feel call your email address out, but then in go call their own so that you go feel relay with them. But please answer the question: solar industrial or commercial capacity, we go feel power system capable of power at least tons of cold rooms.
Yeah, there are systems like that. So one beautiful thing about solar is that it is scalable. And that's why you have cities now that are fully powered by solar. You can scale it up to any capacity to power
where you want. So this question where you ask, when I get them,
there are systems that can power.
So there you go, your customer TJ from Connecticut. You go mention on an email, so you go feel get them right. Hi CheChe, please, I love this. I need to leave Ikeja electricity alone. Why you want to leave Ikeja?
You don't tire.
You want to leave Abuja own. You want to leave Jos own. You want to leave Imo State.
You don't tire.
This I say, CheChe, please, I love this guy. Is he single? Why you want to know whether he's single? I'm sorry, darling. People they talk about power.
They talk seriously.
No, reason, what do you mean seriously? So this question no serious. Are you single or married, please? It's a serious question somebody they ask. Please. Our fan need to be attended.
Let us solve our problem.
Wisdom. We must answer the question. All of them are the same. Are you single or married, sir?
I'm not married, man.
Okay. Okay, hand no hold up. So go you Israel prosper. Hi CheChe, good afternoon. Please ask him what's the duration of the battery.
So yes, how long? Good question.
In terms of years, Abi. So you have to replace batteries in about 4 years, thereabout.
4 years.
Yep.
So it goes on like that to 4 years.
Yes, 3 to 4 years. Yeah.
But in a day, how much the system fee? So if my laptop, everything they on in a day, how long that system fee stay? How many hours?
So from my experience, for guys that use maybe just laptop and maybe standing charge.
They don't go on light for us.
Light does not consume power like that now. So for people like that, they're able to use it throughout the day, to be honest. But on an average,
24 hours.
yeah,
24 hours.
Yeah, but on an average, like for guys that use a lot more appliances and all, an average of like 14-15 hours daily.
14, 15
I'm
hours.
so impressed to see questions coming in. Now why you go can't know waiting they actually hook Nigeria?
I said people don't
Waiting
tire.
Nigerians want.
People don't tire.
You understand when it concerns to power? Somebody say, hi CheChe, what's a good way to start my day? Please. Where can I get this guy? Why you want to get him? Please.
Do you want to get the product or get him?
How be the best way, even him and his product? How be the best way for people to feel reach out to your company?
Yes.
You and the team. Everybody needs
As
to
you see
run.
that people don't listen,
Yes.
people won't reach you.
Yeah, so you can go to our website.
You can't reach, you can't calm your voice. Please, raise your voice.
Okay, www.renerworld.com.
You don't know Shamo.
Yeah.
Hey.
www.renerworld. So
Spell.
Renerworld is RENERWORLD.
Okay.
Normal world.
Okay.
RENERWORLD.com.
Please,
Okay.
nobody ask me again. Or you mention again.
Okay.
Call them again because they go ask me. CheChe, that person that came. Oh yeah, again.
Okay, you can go to www.renerworld.com. RENERWORLD.
Okay.
And then you can also go to our Instagram channel, Renerworld Ltd. So the same Renerworld,
The
but
same
LTD.
Renerworld
Yeah.
LTD.
LTD.
Yeah, same for
Limited.
Twitter.
Okay. Same
And-
for Twitter.
Yeah, and you can also type Renerworld on YouTube. You also find us there.
They bring your mouth closer to you.
Okay.
For people where they offline now, where they don't fit social media, na phone.
Yeah,
They
so
call you.
say-
Any phone number, they fit
Yeah.
they reach you.
So
Someone talks, say, please, can we get prices? You need to go on top of that website to see prices.
Yeah.
Please, how can I get the one that will power 3 bedrooms? Still the website, darling. Go there. Hi, CheChe, please ask him if it's possible to have a solar farm where they can supply power to a particular city. This will solve the power situation because this is one of the horrible situations I face when I visit home. Tony from New York City.
yeah, of course, there are.
Yeah,
systems
because
that
you
can
mentioned say put a power
Yes,
city.
there are systems that can power cities, but that would need the collaboration of both the government and the schools and all of that.
All
There's
right.
a lot of regulations.
Hello, CheChe. He should drop his personal Instagram account. We all have different things where would they bother us. If you no get light, you no get any. Okay, you drop that Renerworld Instagram
Then the
again.
number.
Yeah, RENERWORLD.
You need to be coming down.
This your tech they make you calm down now. Like say you okay, make I tell you now. Like say you they talk to that woman where they sell that drinks for that street now. So you need to calm down.
Okay.
Instagram.
So Renerworld Ltd. Now you can also reach us directly with our phone number 090-1594-5241.
Okay.
Yeah.
Simple.
Again.
Nice. I like it.
One more time.
090-1594-5241.
Wisdom, no the stress tech, bro.
I
Hot cake.
I don't-
Now when somebody asks that
I
time,
don't
say,
stress
is he married? Hot cake. Imagine when you carry tech bro go house. He said, mommy, I came to introduce someone to. He said, his name is Mano. He said, what do you do for a living? He said, mommy, please. This is a tech bro. This is a tech bro in the building.
But Emmanuel, well done, you guys. On a solution, I like us so much. I go stress them a lot. Say Nigerians don't they tired of this power problem. Some places never get light as they talk for like 3 days. And people they burn diesel, they burn fuel for generator. And me, they work remotely, so I know waiting solution like this we do. To
And
power my laptop.
You know how you remote around and get all this problem. All right. Thank you so much, Nigeria. Now, Power Solution, but say we they bring them with you every Monday afternoon with the Olon team. So, Wisdom, back to you, my co-host. We hear from Olon. Waiting where we, because I know say they're very busy. So many things going on.
Yes, of course.
Even in the midst of it, still sprinkling tanky dolls every now and then.
Wait till they happen now. Be say we they incubate more tech bros and smart guys like Emmanuel.
Yes.
Our last incubation program.
Tech bro and tech system.
Okay, tech bro and tech sis.
Break the bias.
Break the bias.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. So they incubate more companies at the moment. You know, say the application close for February.
Yes.
So they don't enter class now. They incubate them. You know, people will get smart ideas and like in people like Emmanuel and Renerworld. Now they learn the nitty-gritty of the business.
Yes.
You know how they go come out. You know, with full force. So that program they currently go on. It will last for the next 6 months. So especially very soon we'll come back with more tech bro and tech sis and smart people. They could tell you waiting. They don't incubate to come out. We go day out. But anyways, for more information, if you follow us on our social media channels, all on Energy on Instagram, on Twitter, and even on Facebook. Then for LinkedIn, just write all on. You go see us. So connect with us. They share more stories. We recently powered the School of the Blind for Surulere.
Awesome.
Yeah, honestly, you need to see an amazing work we will do there for one of our social solar funding. What would they do? I mean, that school never see light. Students they worry about light. And through funding, what would they do? We don't power that place now.
Somebody still there asks, please call his phone number again. Please, one last time, call your phone number.
Okay, 090 1594 5241.
Thank you so much. Say you come inside the building, Mr. Manuel. I'm sure you enjoyed your time.
Yeah,
you don't take our tea or coffee, okay, green tea.
Well, this is enough for me.
This is enough for you. Now you've had the truth. Now the truth make you free, right? CheChe is a nice person, right? I tell you. Don't believe this wisdom. All right. That's how much I'm going to take. Nigeria, thank you so much. Till next time. Next week, Monday, we go bring you Power Solution. We're still there here for you. I don't need to touch your dial. Madam show, but they call me CheChe Smith. But you on the show, you know me as Bruce Swane.